drive, and a powerful 8-cylinder engine.
That's what I thought.
Once inside, the attention to safety and security is obvious.
Are you ready to read?
After this, then I'll go get back to reading. Got it.
Variably intermittent wipers.
What are you looking at over there?
Look at Chevy vehicle.
You like Chevy cars?
Yeah.
Storage solutions are integrated into the interior, demonstrating thoughtful attention to detail.
What kind of car is that? Chevy what?
Express.
The 2014 Chevrolet Express 3500 is the definition of job site functionality and usability. It features an automatic transmission, rear-wheel drive, and a powerful 8-cylinder engine.
I'm so sorry.
Once inside, the attention to safety and security is obvious.
This, my one
The premium
souvenir
features
from a
expected
lifetime of
Chevrolet are
staring.
offered, including
Accidents
a tachometer,
happen. Don't
variably intermittent wipers,
The important thing is, no one got hurt.
fully automatic headlights,
Taking this
standard
remarkably
12
well.
watt power
Now,
outlet.
let's continue with the exams. Mr. Wazowski,
Storage solutions
I'm a
are
5-year-old
integrated
girl
throughout
on
the
a farm.
interior,
Girl on a farm
demonstrating
cat is
thoughtful
afraid of
attention to
life.
detail.
Which scare do you use?
For added security, dynamic
Which
stability control
scare
recommends
do
the
you
drivetrain.
use?
That is a shadow approach with a
Chevrolet
crackle heart.
Express
Demonstrate.
3500. Comprehensive
Stop.
style mixed
Thank
with
you.
all-around
But
versatility
I've seen enough.
makes it an outstanding choice.
I'm a 7-year-old boy. I wasn't finished.
I don't need to know any of that stuff to scare.
That stuff would have informed you that this particular child is afraid of snakes. So a roar wouldn't make him scream, it would make him cry, alerting his parents, exposing the monster world, destroying life as we know it, and of course we can't have that. So I'm afraid I cannot recommend that you continue in the scaring program. Good day.
Wait, what? But I'm a Sullivan.
Well then, I'm sure your family will be very disappointed.
Wow.
Mr. Wazowski, what
A
are you...
ranching wildfire is the first music. Everything burns fast as core forces
You're
in a
not
bonfire.
scary.
Flames rage through the treetops.
You will
Fires
not
fast and pushing camera.
in the scaring.
Burn the temperature hot. It's running
Let me try this.
hot enough to most dear. A wildfire
Surprise me.
can be a major disaster.
I doubt that very much.
Capable of destroying hundreds of homes and causing human lives. But not all fires are bad. Fires in nature can help as well as more. A burned forest
Welcome back.
give oil long enough to gain growing. And fire is necessary for some trees, so as the square to reach their seed. Instead of being an ending, fire is often a new chapter in the continuous story of the natural world. And fire the chemical reaction and these species to burn. Fuel, oxygen, and heat.
Open your
When
text
a fire
books to
is
chapter
released
3.
as
We will
heat
now plunge
and
into the rich
light.
history
It is
of
wildfires
Scream
are so hot
Campsite.
and so bright. When a fire is done, there is nothing left but ash. Ash is the form the fuel takes after the chemical reaction of the fire is over. Fires not only release heat, they are also caused by heat. And fire can be caused by burning match, instead of lightning, or a glowing ember in a dying campfire. Once a fire starts, the burning from the fire can cause however fires to the stores in nearby materials. Burn leaf can set fire to never be touching it. Just from the intense heat. The flaming can set fire to a branch, which can set fire to the whole tree. In a short while, a fire can lead to another tree, then another, and another. The whole forest can be set ablaze from the tiny fire, and break down flame from a match. Your turn.
This year's Greek Scare Games kickoff.
Fires also need oxygen to burn. Oxygen is an invisible gas in the air we
We
breathe.
have a special
One of the
guest
reasons wet wood rarely burns is that the water prevents air from getting to the fire. That's why water is used to fight fires.
As a
In
student,
homes and in
I created
forests,
these games
For many years, Smokey the Bear warned that only you could prevent forest fires, making people think that all fires were enemies. But wildfires are a fact of life in the wilderness, and plants and animals have adjusted to them. Many trees are so dependent on fires that they need cycles of fire in order to grow. Other kinds of trees and shrubs quickly grow back after a fire, often healthier than before. Animals are rarely killed in forest fires. Most are able to flee from a spreading fire. And plants that grow quickly after a fire provide food for animals that might otherwise starve. In fact, aggressive fighting fires has probably decreased the number of wildfires that help a forest renew itself while increasing the number of most dangerous fires. Scientists say that by stamping out all fires as soon as they start, people have allowed leaves, dead wood, twigs, and bark to accumulate on the forest floor. This provides much more fuel to feed big wildfires than would be the case if small fires were allowed to burn naturally. A director of the United States Forest Service has said that it is not in the question of whether these areas were burned, but only a question of when.
The summer of 1988 was hard to dry in Yellowstone National Park. Almost no rain fell, as the engineer answered the previous 100 years. On June 23, a flash of lightning started a fire near Shoshone Lake in the southwest part of the park. In a few weeks, a total of 8 major fires were burning. 6 out of these fires were caused by lightning and were lost to them. The other 2 fires were caused by human errors and were fought from the beginning. Since 1972, Yellowstone Park officials have advised fire sources by lightning to burn themselves out unless they threaten sometimes sources built by people. In the next 60 years, there have been over 200,000 natural fires. But as the fires and smoke rose from the park in December of 1988, officials changed their minds. In July, they ordered firefighters to attack the Shoshone fire, which was coming close to the park buildings at the Grand Village. Finally, the officials abandoned their policy of letting fires burn naturally. They have become the greatest firefighting in the history of the United States. Hundreds of firefighters were sent to the battle in 8 major blazes, but by then, more than 50 small ones had started. Most from the lightning strike. The old fires continued to spread, while the small fires, which were one hour, merged into even bigger ones. Giant lodgepole burnt and spruce splits burst into flames like grasses. Both the rest exploded in the heat of the flames. Your turn.
There was more bad news. On August 19, gale force winds gusted to 60 miles per hour, blowing hot embers a mile downwind and starting new fires. The winds also whipped the flames forward and fed them oxygen. Some of the fires moved through the trees at speed of up to 5 miles per hour, much faster than most forest fires and as fast as a person can run. On August 20, known as Black Saturday, 165,000 acres of forest, an area more than twice the size of the entire city of Chicago, was burning, but the worst was still ahead. By early September, most of the fires in the park were completely out of control. Thick clouds of bitter black smoke covered the Yellowstone Valley. One of the major fires, the North Fork, was racing toward Old Faithful, the famous glacier. The glacier couldn't burn, but the nearby Old Faithful Inn, the world's largest log cabin and a flammable as huge tinderbox, was directly in the fire's path.
Wary firefighters tried to put down the roof and walls of the inn, but it seemed hopeless. The fire was just too strong. Sparks and glowing embers shot out the cabin as the trees at the upper end of the parking lot. It seemed as if the inn would soon be consumed by flames. Suddenly, the next moment, the wind shifted and the fire turned away from Old Faithful. On Saturday, September 10th, the rains began to drench the area around the inn. That morning, it snowed. While some fires in the park would continue to burn until November, but the worst was over. More than 25,000 firefighters have been called into help. They had to
Your
use
very own
more than 100 fire engines and an equal number of planes and helicopters to drop millions of gallons of water and chemicals to slow the advancing flames. But it was the weather, not human beings, that finally ended that summer of fire. By the time the forest had all died out, about 800,000 acres of the park had burned, along with another 600,000 acres in the National Forest and other lands nearby. About 65 buildings have been destroyed and 2 people died in the fires. Too many people watching the television it seemed as if people had been scorched by the flames and would never recover. But that was not so. The 2 stars of the park had not been set on fire, and even the 1 star that had burned was starting to recover. Your turn.
The wind-driven fires of 1988 left a mosaic of green and black patches in the forest of Yellowstone. Depending upon the extent of the fire, some places look like green highlands in a sea of black trees, while others look like black tar on a green carpet. After a fire, burned areas quickly burst into life. In fact, when the ground is still warm from the fires, ants, wood, bearlets, millipedes, and centipedes are busy. Fire beetles actually seek out fire to breed and lay their eggs in a shower of logs. The first plants that appear are those worst. Roots and seeds were there before the fire, but soon new seeds are carried in by the wind and on the fur of animals, or in their droppings. The green and black musk feeders newly arrived plants and animals. Hawks and owls hunt for food in the open spaces. Tree-drilling woodpeckers hunt for insects beneath the bark of the fallen trees. The dead trees also make good nesting sites. Bluebirds and tree swallows move in. The fields of new grasses and wildflowers attracting gazing animals, and birds come from all over to catch insects in the meadows. If you watch the movie Bambi, you might think that deer and other animals panic and flee in all the directions from rapid approaching flames, but that is not what really happens. Fires often move slowly through the forest and grasslands. Larger animals such as bears, elk, moose, and deer simply walk away from the fire. Listen and graze. So are usually sometimes on the flaming edges of the fire. Elk even step over fiery logs to get at patches of unburned grass. The animals that are affected die mostly from the smoke inhalation rather than from the flames. That's sad, huh?
This is right. Fires rarely start during the wet spring and breeze season. The lots of fires are not very frequent. Outside are here, which birds can fire off lots of fire. Rodents and other small animals dash right across fields or seek shelter in underground burrows in rocky places. Bears, coyotes, foxes, hawks, falcons, and ravens feed on animals. Most birds, fireballs, or animals killed by smoke. For these counters, us may get as well. Okay, basically, let's define some words.